It is Saturday. By the time y'all see this, it's going to be Saturday night because it's already 3:35 in the afternoon here. I am feeling much, much better. Thank y'all very much for all the concern that was shown to me during my little illness there. I'm at that point now where I'm thinking, why go have them tests? I feel fine. But I don't think I'll be able to get away with that. I'm going to have to go get some tests done anyway. But anyway, I'm feeling much better, and it's time to get this show back on the road. It's Saturday, baby. You know what that is. It's the weekend. It's the last weekend of the year. We ain't going to have no more weekends this year. This is it. So take care of this one. Make sure you have a good one. Because the last of this year has been pretty shitty. And I'll be glad to get this year in the can down the road. And because I'm really looking forward to 2018 because I am on fire for it. I am waiting for it. I am anxious for it. Let's have it. Come on. Let's get them elections going. Let's see who's running out there. That's what I'm fired up for this next year. And I want y'all to be fired up that same way. That's what this thing is going. Now, before I get started on the shit, and there ain't no shit, there's no board over here today, nothing in the news because it's all a walk down memory lane for this year. And it just keeps reminding us who is in our house. A disgusting liar, a racist, a man who is greedy for money, who has no sympathy for anybody down here on the bottom. He has no empathy for anybody. He doesn't know what that word is. He didn't study that anywhere in his life. Didn't need it in his life. He had everything in his life he ever wanted. It's just too bad about them other people, you know? Anyway, I got to correct some things. One, when I pulled out Gina Cheney's envelope the other day, I knew there was something in this envelope. She's from Houston. She's a big supporter of ours. And the reason I didn't know Jeannie, I'm sorry. I was just talking to my wife about somebody in our history with that name, Jeannie. Gina, I'm sorry. Anyway, it had CDs in it with Christmas music, and the reason I didn't, because they were over at the CD player and on the stereo, we had been listening to them, and I knew there was something in there. Anyway, we really enjoyed the music. I'm a big swing, big band kind of guy. I like music, baby, and I like a little country, a little rock and roll, and a good swing. Because me and Mama used to like to dance that. Still can in the kitchen. Nobody looking. She won't. But we can do it. And I got a box yesterday. I was trying to explain who it came from. And it was from Juliet and Scott Finney of the Crook of Devon. I love that. In Scotland. And I had told her before I had read this National Geographic article about the Crook of Devon and the architecture and how they lived back in those days, in the medieval days, and I found it extremely interesting. My family on my mother's side supposedly is from Scotland, so there's a bit of a connection there, I like to think. Anyway, I told y'all she sent us candy. We haven't figured out, this is tablet, whatever that is. And we got one here that the family's already been biting on, and we can't figure out what that tasted. It's real good candy. These are candies that you would go into a store here in the United States and pick up a Nestle's bar or something. As a matter of fact, that is a Nestle's bar, but it's not chocolate, and it tastes pretty good, but we don't know what it is. And some cookies, and something my kids thought was chalk to do on the sidewalk, but no, that's like a sweet tart kind of thing. But anyway, she sent us the little phone booth, and that's her puppies. That's Barney, Fido, and Larry, and they're her border collies. And she actually competes with them. And this is actually an aerial postcard of where she lives. That's not her castle up there, but in the background, that's the area in Scotland that she lives in. She is a blue something, because over there in England, the blue represents the Conservative Party, and the red represents the Labour Party, which is more like the Democrats, and over there, so it's kind of switched over there, so she's kind of awkward about calling herself a blue dot in England. But she's a big Blue Dot supporter here in the United States, and she supports us all the time. And we are glad, so happy to have. We have a lot of friends in England, and in Germany, in Switzerland, and France, and well, we got a lot of them, I'm telling you. Anyway, I did get one in the mail today from April Chartrand out in San Francisco, and she sent some information, and not my president impeached Trump. I'm real proud of April because she's been corresponding with us for a while when she was going to graduate school out at San Francisco University. And in the process of all this time, she has gone to several protest marches. She is into going to classes and learning more about social justice. And she's on fire for the cause of equality throughout our country, and it sets me on fire. I love the girl. She's what we need. She's young people that rising up and understanding what they can fight for. And turn that thing off. I don't need a heater. It's pretty warm up here. Had a little heater blowing on me, but it's just too warm. It warmed up today, and I'm happy about that. But anyway, April sent me some more information, and there's a video I'm going to says download and share or whatever, and in the name of humanity, refuse to accept a fascist America, and that's what we're going to do. I'm not accepting it. You're not accepting it. This whole damn list of crap that he's done this year that we're seeing on the review of what happened this year, and it all centers around his tweets and his ignorance and his stupidity. Everything from the first time he came down and called Mexican people rapists and murderers and all that shit, and we moved into Charlottesville, where he said they're nothing but good people. He showed us who he is all through the year with his little tweets and crap. And you know, morality left the White House when the Obamas left. I really missed them. The integrity they had, the way they lived their life to encourage the American people to do better, to think better. Whereas this bum just, hey, he's a rich turd that's got a lot of money and wants to give a lot more money to all his rich buddies so they can come over to the golf club and play golf with his silly ass. And that's all he likes to do. He likes to go out and play golf. We know what we have. He's shown us who he is. There are so many races. I was looking at an article of the races that are coming up in 2018 that are going to be critical. There's a list of 18 that are most vulnerable, they said. And these are districts that we really have to concentrate on because it's already vulnerable, they said. That means the Republican is already on shaky ground because all these are held by Republicans. Arizona's 2nd District, Martha McSally. That's the Republican incumbent. We have to get her out. And we need to find out who's running in the 2nd District. I need to catch up with all this stuff. California's got 3 of them. The California 25th, 48th, and 49th districts are all going to be up. One of them is Donna Ratzenberger, and that's Mr. Russian himself right there. He's been known to have Russian sympathies for a long-ass time before this shit even came up. So you know what kind of guy he is. Need to get his ass out. And I know that Darrell Issa in District 49, I know we have protesters. I can't remember who it is right now because they've sent me letters that they protest at his office every Thursday. So I remember what's going on. I just don't remember who it was that sent me that information right off the top of my head. But these are people that we know that need to be removed from office and be replaced by a strong Democrat. Colorado 6, Mike Coffman, we're going to get rid of his ass. Florida's 26th and the 27th. Both of them down there we need to flip. And one of them's retiring at Florida 27th, Deanna Rustliner, retiring. There's about 1, 2, 3. There's 4 of them that are retiring, people. These Republicans are on the ropes anyway. They're going to have to defend stupid-ass Donnie for all the crap he says now that tax cut is already through. That's in the books. They got their shit. Oh, and what is it? Marco Rubio, buddy. Marco Rubio down in Florida, local station down there, they're talking about it. And he's talking about, well, maybe we went too far with the tax cut for the corporations. Don't try to come around selling that shit now, Marco. You were supposed to be doing that before you voted yes. Don't come around now trying to tell your stupid constituents down there that, oh, I didn't mean that maybe we went too far. Maybe I'll relook at this. No, because your constituents aren't stupid. They're going to see that little shake there, trying to shake that off like, oh, I didn't mean for it to be that bad. No, you voted for a suck-ass bill, buddy. So suck it up, cupcake. Face it. Own it. You did it. Anyway, we got them in Iowa, Illinois, Michigan, Mississippi, Minnesota, Nebraska. New Jersey's got 2. Texas, 7th District. Who is that guy? John Culberson. We need to get rid of his ass. If he voted for that tax cut and all that other Republican shit and he's still supporting Trump, get rid of his ass. We need a blue wave across this country. And the way we do that is by finding out who's running, where they're running, and support our fellow dots in that area. And encouragement on Facebook, on whatever media you can. I was talking to Mama last night that, they're having that national impeachment march on January 20th. Now, I probably couldn't make it all the way to Washington, D.C. I'd love to. But I was thinking maybe if we could pull it off somehow to make it up to Austin and see if we couldn't get up there. So, I'm going to try to do that maybe. I have a great desire to do that. And that's what we need to do. We all have to have that great desire to keep this blue wave running, baby, because this is us. This is our country that we're going to take back. I'm not willing to sell it to Russia. I'm not willing to give it all away to the rich people. There are a lot of us down here who are still waiting for the tide to come in, baby, and lift us up while we watch the rich around us just get a little bit more and waste it on some other bullshit. Oh, no, that's a cat. We got a lot of cats around here, and there's some shit going on because I'm hearing a lot of meowing. Anyway, we got a lot of cats and dogs and donkeys and goats and birds. But, because we have a regular Noah's Ark here, just in case. Anyway, we need to stay active. We need to stay passionate about this. This is our country to fight for, and it's worth fighting for. Others in front of us have fought so hard for it. We need to do the same. I'm getting twice a shot in one lifetime. First during Nixon and now this. Because we can recognize an asshole when we see one, and we don't want him in our White House. And that's what we have right now. An asshole who just wants to do stupid shit. And I'm telling you, he's bragging so much about this economy. This rocket started under Obama. Obama corrected this market and started on this rise. And it's been rising ever since he was president. So this little turd is just trying to hang on to Obama's coattails and say, looky what I've done. He's bragging a little bit too much. I'm concerned. Whatever goes up must come down, and that market's going to make a correction one day, and then what's he going to do? So, I don't know. But anyway, let's stay motivated. Let's stay positive. Have a wonderful New Year's. I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow. Let's see if I do or not. We'll see. But if I'm not here, have a happy and safe New Year's. The main number one thing is arrive alive, baby. We need your vote. We don't want to give your ass up for nothing. So whatever you do, do it carefully and get your ass back home safely. So on that note, enjoy yourself. Have a few beers. Have a few buds. All right, David, we know. We got you, buddy. And enjoy the last few days of 2017 and get ready to march this blue wave all the way to Washington, D.C. And on that note, like, share, and subscribe. John Bertiveau, Blue Dot in Texas. Let your blue light shine, baby. John Bertiveau on Facebook. John Bertiveau Speaks. They've been doing a bang-up John. Don and Candy have been doing a great job over there, so I really appreciate that. At Blue Dot in Texas on Twitter, which reminds me, I'm going to be doing the Tim Cormall show tomorrow. That's what it was. I knew there was something I was doing tomorrow. I'll be on the Tim Cormall show tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. Tim's always a good show, and I've missed a couple of weeks being on there, so I'm really looking forward to that. So enjoy yourself, have a good time, and we'll see y'all later. Bye.